Me and my wife, Dr. Sudesh Dhankar, will remember for a very long time. It is a visit that me and my wife, Dr. Sudesh Dhankar, will remember for a very long time. Dr. Shyama Prasad Mukherjee, Port Chairman, Vinitji, and the man in charge here, Maharaji, Honorable Member Parliament Tapasi ji, Member of the Assembly, and I wish her well. She listens to me carefully. Hope that happens. Members of the industry, everyone present here, and members of the media, because you can't ignore them. Our Prime Minister has a vision which he reflected and which is more relevant to this part of the country. And the vision, look east, act east. The premise of this vision was the eastern part of the largest democracy on development points was not keeping pace with the other part of the country. The state of West Bengal, if we go back 6-7 decades, was home of opportunities for everyone in the country. Human resource and capital had inward flight to Kolkata and West Bengal for trade, industry, business, health, education, tourism. Our contribution then was very significant, close to 1/3. Present scenario is a challenging scenario. After coming here, my take would be optimism. What I have seen at the port here, it exemplifies best of management, human dedication, and modernization. Such positive exploitation of potential is bound to geometrically impact our growth scenario. I had the occasion also to go to Haldia Petrochemical Limited. I had the occasion to know of its chairman, Dr. Purnendu Chatterjee, but it was coming here I could notice on ground all that he exemplifies. Satisfied human resource, constantly engaged in innovation, and trying to contribute effectively, impactfully to national economy. I would share a few thoughts because people ask me that as governor, you paint a picture about the state of West Bengal. The nature has been very bountiful. No part of the country is as indulgently gifted by nature as this part. We have flourishing agriculture. We have human talent that is making presence all over the globe. We have places of culture and tourism unrivaled anywhere in the country. And I had often said, if you look at the state of West Bengal, what you'll find, Singapore and Switzerland combined, Rome and Paris combined. Look at the kind of cultural space we have. Look at the longevity of our institutions. Asiatic Society, of which I am the patron, in 230 plus years. Our universities, more than 100-year-old. Therefore, there is no reason for us not to be at the pinnacle. We will have to soul search. With everything around, how come we have not been able to register that kind of growth? Those who are from industry, business and trade, they are creators of employment, they are promoters of skill, they are promoters of value addition to natural resources. But when I look around, and let me go to the most recent reflection by the Calcutta High Court. On 21st February 2022, Calcutta High Court, in a detailed judgment, reflected that syndicate and mafia is operational in every nook and corner of the state of West Bengal. A very strong indictment. Calcutta High Court further reflected it has a stranglehold on every facet of business, be it construction or otherwise. Now, what is our response to such kind of alarming scenario? I find none. And why? The fear quotient in the mind of the people is so intense that out of fear, they do not talk about fear. Your silence in such a scenario resonates in my ears. This will render your accountability to the generations that are to come. It is good for us to talk of development and investment. But an investment comes after due diligence of all elements. And the first and foremost requirement is there must be flourishing of democratic values, blossoming of human rights. There must be an accountable, transparent mechanism that is systemic, that is not individual based. I find total silence on these issues from one and all. It was said 3 decades ago in a developed country, in a front page depicted article of a leading global magazine. If silent majority observes silence, it shall be silenced forever. I would therefore appeal to all of you that what I have seen here is best of creativity, best of dedication, best of achievement, unrivaled. I have exposure to other parts of the country also. And therefore, we can do it. But why should it be limited to Haldia area? I know every criticism should not be condemnation, should not be blown out of proportion. Our purpose is not to engage into critical assessment, find fault, fix guilt. That is wrong track. Our purpose is discuss, deliberate, hear the other point of view, and then take a call. But if the system consisting of bureaucracy gets itself emasculated and the steel frame becomes spineless, then we are forcing our young minds to leave the state. Wherever I go in Kolkata, I ask what the young man is doing. And I get soothing, pleasing input, excellent credentials. IITM, IIM, has been to INSEAD, Harvard, London School of Economics, King's College, Queen's College, what not, all over the globe. What senior members are doing? They are professors in best of institutions. But when I ask one question, where is he at the moment, the young man? He is not in West Bengal. So if the younger talent leaves the state for exploitation of potential, is a worrisome scenario, because it's a state that can absorb global human talent. It's a state that can create wealth of unimaginable proportion. The people here are so cultured, so talented, and they are not robots. They believe both in life and work. I would therefore want this message to go clearly, privately or in public. You need to diagnose the ailment, because this ailment in a democratic society is curable. But no ailment can be cured unless the diagnosis thereof is rational. This country was visited with tuberculosis. Millions lost their lives. But now if someone says he or she has tuberculosis, they even don't go to the doctor. The chemist gives 9-month medicine. So diagnosis alone does the trick. But such kind of silence, such kind of fear is greatest injustice to humanity. I would appeal to media also. Does it exist in West Bengal? No, it doesn't. The fourth pillar has gone to West Bengal, Bay of Bengal, and is dragging democracy also there. How come we have a media that never reported, maintained silence, complete silence on unprecedented post-poll violence of retributive nature, punishing people for exercising their right to vote? What could be greater shame for the constitutional head that is countenancing a situation? Elections take place all over the country, but here we have bloodbath. That has to stop. And everyone in this room and outside must be alive to this malady. Otherwise, we will be in great trouble. We are coming to this part. I would be leaving this place with great optimism, great hope, because every conceivable opportunity of transformation, modernization, harnessing human resource is being gainfully utilized. So my best wishes to all of you, and always bear in mind what Kavi Guru Tagore said, where the mind is without fear, head is held high. I would want all of you to think within and soul search. My own conclusion is, mind is full of fear and my head is in shame. But I resolve, with blessings of all of you, notwithstanding whatever may happen, to change it. Because we cannot risk development, democratic values, human rights, future of our generation by our inaction, omission, cowardice, fear, or just being inactive. Once again, thank you so much. Particular compliments to Dr. Shyama Prasad Mukherjee Port, its management, its employees, because they exemplify dedication. I have pointed out some issues. I am sure the Honorable Chairman would address them. My second fountainhead of hope is the visit I had where Major General Ashok Ghosh was there in a private sector, Haldia Petrochemical Limited. And I am sure all of you and your units are exactly on the same trajectory, which is incremental and depicts progress. Thank you so much. My greetings to all of you. Thank you. My best wishes and greetings to everyone associated with the plant here, and put this word also to the chairman. Sure. What is being exemplified here and what I have seen after having been in the company of Chairman Shyama Prasad Mukherjee Port, Vinith, Prime Minister's dream, his mission and passion. Look east, act east. Because historically this part, in spite of all the resources it has, was not keeping in consonance with the development pace of the nation. I have no doubt this is nerve center of that big change that is taking place and reflects Act East. I have seen it on ground. My greetings to all of you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
And the man in command here, Mrs. Vaishali Ghoshji, and all the members of Haldia refinery family. In my professional career, I have been keenly associated with public sector. For 30 years, as a senior advocate, they were my first choice. Public sector represents the best talent, the best commitment, the best way to serve the nation. And upon superannuation, this rich human resource is contributing massively to the private sector. I have had the occasion at one time to indicate that those who are in public sector must get full sunshine of the facilities of the government servant. I said so because you suffer in your functioning severe constraints. There is superimposition of authority. At various levels, your jobs are assessed more critically by regulatory regime than is by private sector. But I know, out of my personal exposure, the commitment, talent, and intelligence of those who are working in public sector, on the technical side, on the administrative side, and on the legal side, are next to none in the world. Public sector is our spinal strength. Public sector instantly evokes respect. This visit, a short one, will ever be remembered by me and my wife, Dr. Sudesh Dhankar. I would avail some other opportunity to spend more time with the human resource involved here, because technological development infrastructure is important, but it is inconsequential without dedicated human resource. I am sure people living here are living happy life, full of satisfaction in the locality that has been made available to all of you. My greetings and best wishes to all of you with one last word. India is changing. India is changing for the better. India is rising to a level no one in the world expected. India's voice is being heard as of right. India is largest democracy that cannot be driven by any external force. And the development that has taken place historically is primarily also due to public sector. In 1989, when I became a member of parliament, my prized possession was 50 gas connections in a year of Mr. Ghosh. And every member used to take great pride. Thanks to your efforts, the Honorable Prime Minister has been able to give free gas connections to 150 million and more. All due to your hard work and commitment. My greetings to all of you. Thank you so much. I would like to make a very modest contribution with the permission of Swami Vishwanandaji, a sum of ₹21 lakhs to be used at his discretion